SEO, search engine optimization. It's something that we have heard so much about for years, but that remains a myth and a bit of a crazy wizard hat of trickery to so many people. But as podcasters, it's becoming more and more important. Why? Because discoverability is becoming more and more important. The future of podcast growth, the future of your show relies upon as many people that love your show finding your show as possible. And search engine optimization is a vital component of that. Let's talk about why that is. So what I want to do here today is really just dispel a few myths, is talk to you honestly about SEO. And the first thing to understand is that letter O, the letter O in SEO, search engine optimization. Search engine optimization. It never stops. SEO is often lauded as this future of everything. It was the future of business and it was the future of podcasting, but it's not. It's the present and it's the future, and it's planning and it's strategy and it's implementation, it's testing, tweaking, measurement. It never stops. O in SEO stands for optimization. And this is the first thing that I want you to understand with this, that you can't get SEO. You can't just work with someone on your SEO for a week or for a month and expect it to be quote unquote done, because it won't be. Sure, you can make strides, you can move forward, but it will never be done because of that simple word optimization. Now, let me explain what SEO is. SEO is, frankly, it's the practice of making your content as discoverable as possible to as many people as possible naturally via organic searches. In layman terms, in actual human being terms, what that means is this. It just means that when I search for something, does your content show? Does your content come up when I search for something specific? And it's all about relevance. It's all about having relevant content that's relevant to search queries. So if I search for, is Obi-Wan Kenobi in The Mandalorian, something that will discuss that, if a podcast episode or a video or if a blog post is literally talking about that very, very thing, it stands a good chance of being surfaced and getting a click through and me being able to consume that content, whether it's audio, whether it's video, whether it's, of course, a blog. Google is indexing podcasts. Apple's transcribing podcasts to figure out what your episodes are about, and it's trying to figure out actually what's the context of this episode. So SEO is becoming more and more important. I think that Google have probably changed the game with podcast SEO because they're now showing episode results, an episode of a podcast, in some search results, and that is only going to get more and more prevalent. That's important because we need to understand that's happening, and we have to think about how we title our episodes. We can't be cute about these things. We can't just say, episode 60, talk to John Smith. It can't be. It's got to be how to improve your performance and your memory with world-renowned expert of memory and performance, John Smith. We have to be very specific about it so that when people are searching for things that are very specific, we can start to get surfaced. There is a lot of learning to do on this, but I believe that SEO, search engine optimization, is one of the core tenets of marketing. It's one of the core components of high quality marketing. As a podcaster who is wanting to grow, I believe you need to have some fundamentals. Now, we are going to go into podcast SEO fundamentals over the next range of content that we put out. All right, we've got another few pieces of content after this one that we are going to be putting out about the basics of SEO. But for now, what I want you to understand is this. SEO is important, and it's the practice of making sure that your content gets surfaced to the right people at the right time, because that is what they have searched for. And it's not a simple thing. It's never a done thing. It's never finished. It's optimizing. The O in SEO, remember, stands for optimization. And because we're at 1.3 million podcasts as of today and we are growing month on month, you have to get to grips with this. You have to start to understand it. Even if you outsource it in the future, having a basic understanding of podcast SEO is vital. Now, please go and check out some marketing basics at captivate.fm/marketing. It's very, very clear that we all want to grow our podcast, okay? And marketing is at the core, just at the core of all of that. So go and check out captivate.fm/marketing. Let's dig into SEO over the next few pieces of content. We are going to dig a bit deeper into it, but for now, I want you to understand this. You, as a podcaster, need to learn some SEO basics, all right? Please don't misunderstand how important that is, okay? So please, let's start to get into this together over the next few pieces of content. Let's dive in.